So many times I didn't know which way to go. Seem like all my life I've been surrounded by lazy folk.
Hey guys, welcome to stage 1 of the training program. It's going to be a 2-day split. First day will be an upper body workout with core exercises as well. And the second day it's going to be a lower body workout with again core exercises. And in this video I'll be showing you what to do and how to do it effectively. For our upper body workout we are starting with the pull-ups, going into the tricep dips. For that we've got push-ups, bench press, bent over rows and overhead press. All those exercises we're doing an 8 to 12 rep range, 3 sets, resting 1 minute to 2 minutes in between sets. Let's see how it's done. So we have the pull-ups, 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets, resting 1 to 1.5 minutes in between sets. So here I'm using the assisted pull-up machine. When I'm coming down, I'm not locking out my elbows, I'm keeping tension on the arms, which is helping me keep tension in my back as well. When I pull up, I'm keeping my chest up, and my chest up towards the bar. This helps me contract my shoulder blades to help contract the muscles surrounding my upper back. So tricep dip, same rep range, same sets and same rest time. Again I'm using the assisted dip machine. As you can see, when I'm coming down, I'm holding it at about 90 degrees with my arms bent and I'm pushing back up. I'm not trying to lock out my elbows, but I'm trying to come up as high as I can while still keeping tension on the triceps and on the chest as well. Into push-ups for 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets again. As you can see, when I'm coming down, I'm trying to get my chest just above the floor to then push back up again. And if you are good at push-ups, then by all means go for 15 reps, 20 reps. Try and go towards failure, but make sure you keep in good form as well. Okay guys, so when I'm doing a bench press exercise, I don't want to have a flat back. What I'm going to do is roll my shoulders up to my ears, bring it back and then shoot them down, and that way my chest is now open, my shoulders are pinned back. When I'm coming down on the bench press, I can get more of a stretch on my chest, which will tear down more muscle fibres, and because of that I can then push up and work my chest a lot more. If you push with your shoulders out like this, all that load is going straight to your shoulder. It's going to overemphasize the use of your chest. You're going to put a lot of strain on your shoulder, and that could lead to injury. So, shoulders up, back, down, and then when you're in that position, then go through the bench press movement. Okay, so I hope you found that bit of advice helpful. So as you can see, just before I laid down, I got my shoulders into position. I'm just reinforcing that movement of keeping my shoulders back as I'm laying down. And once I'm set, I'll then go for the bench press movement. As you can see, I'm bringing it down to my chest, but I'm not resting on it. I'm still keeping tension in my chest and my triceps and in my shoulders as well. So I don't want to rest it on my chest, but I want to keep it coming all the way down and exploding back up, keeping solid form, reducing the risk of injury as well. Now we're into bent over rows. As I bring it down, I bring the bar down just to below my knees, and that's when I know I can then start going through the movement and I'll get a good range of motion as well. As you can see here, I'm pulling up, but I'm pulling back my shoulder blades as well. That's to help retract my scapula and to help engage my back muscles. So back straight throughout the whole exercise and pulling up through the elbows, squeezing the back. Into the shoulder press, 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets again. See, I'm bringing the bar down just below my chin. I'm holding it there. My elbows are tucked in, they're not flaring out. When I'm in that position, I'll then push up again. When I'm pushing up straight overhead. I'm not pushing out in front of me at an angle. It's going straight above my head. I'm locking out my shoulders, but I'm not locking out my elbows. I'm keeping all that tension on my shoulders. Day 1 of our core workout, we're doing 2 exercises. Our first exercise is going to be the sit-ups. We're doing 15 reps with 3 sets, resting a minute in between sets. And then into the second exercise, we're doing a plank, where we're holding that for 40 seconds, for 3 sets again, resting a minute in between sets. Let's see how it's...
Yeah, so into day 1 core workout, we're doing sit-ups for 15 reps, 3 sets, resting 1 minute in between sets. As you can see here, my feet are planted on the floor. I'm trying to keep them on the floor, I'm not trying to lift them off the floor to help me with the movement. I've got my fingers on my head, and I'm just coming up and coming all the way back down, controlling my body. I'm not slamming back down, nice and controlled, and then coming back up again. One thing that I want you to do as well that will help you is keep the tongue on the roof of your mouth and try and focus on the spot in the ceiling. That helps keep your chin up, to stop you rolling your neck forward when you're sitting up, and help you protect that lower back as well. Okay, so the second exercise, we're holding the plank for 40 seconds, 3 sets, resting 1 minute in between sets. And if you're good at planks, then you can go for 10 seconds or longer, 20 seconds or longer. Just go for whatever's suitable towards you, but 40 seconds is a good time to aim for. So you can see my back straight, my bum's in the air, it's not hanging down, and it's not too high up. I've just got a neutral spine, and all that load from my body should be going straight to my core. I can definitely feel it working. And one other important thing, when you are holding it, don't hold your breath, make sure you breathe in. Take deep breaths into your stomach and breathing out nice, slow and controlled. When you are holding it, my last tip is to actually try and keep your core actively engaged. Don't just hold it there, but actually try and squeeze your core in, and that way you can really feel it working. You can get the full benefit of the exercise as well.
For our lower body workout in stage 1, we are starting with the back squats, going into the deadlifts, followed by the leg press, leg extension, seated leg curl, and then calf raises. And again, same as the upper body workout, we're doing 8 to 12 reps each exercise, 3 reps total, resting anywhere between a minute and 2 minutes in between, depending on how well you're feeling, how much rest you need, etc, etc. So let's see how it's done.
So into the back squat. So before you start doing it, rack the weight up above your trapezius muscles on the top of the back of your neck, pull your shoulder blades back, and have your elbows close to your side as well. You can see I'm coming down with my hips below my knees, so trying to aim to get your hips parallel to your knees or lower to get full range of movement and to work the muscles in the quadriceps which are on the front of your thigh. I'm keeping my heels on the floor and I'm pushing up through my heels and pushing my hips forward into that starting position. When doing the exercise, really focus on keeping your chest up and your back straight. Try not to lean forward. If you are, it might be because you're going too heavy, so start from the basics to get the form right. Into the deadlift. So this exercise is a great exercise, but you have to make sure you're doing it properly, otherwise you could injure yourself. So you see, when I'm coming down, I'm getting my back straight, my head's neutral, my chest is up and my shoulders are pulled back. This will help to stop the rounding of your back, which could lead to injury. So when I'm in that position, I push up, drive through my heels and drive my hips forward as well. I lock out at the top, stand tall, squeeze my glutes, and I slowly lower it back down. Also, when you're doing this, try and keep the bar close to your legs. Don't have it out in front of you, keep it close to your legs and follow a straight line of movement. Into the leg press, so set yourself up, bring your feet shoulder width apart and have your toes placed straight forward. And when you're pushing out, try to keep your heels on the platform and drive through the heels. When you're pushing out as well, it's very important to not lock out your knees. If you do, you could hyperextend them and that could lead to serious injury. When you're coming back down, control the weight down and come down to where your knees get to about a 90-degree angle, and pause for a second and then push back out again. Just keep the weight slow and controlled, feel the muscle working. You see a lot of people doing this exercise, they rush through it, they're not actually working the muscle, they're just going as fast as they can, just use momentum to do the exercise. Into the leg extensions to target the quadriceps. So as you can see, my feet are shoulder width and my toes are pointed straight up. I want to keep this position throughout the whole exercise. When I bring the weight up, it's okay to lock out your knees, but make sure you bring it all the way up. When you lower the weight back down, lower it down to about 90-degree angle, so you get a 90-degree bend in the knees. Pause for a second, and then push back up again. It's into the seated leg curl to work the hamstrings. It's the opposite movement to the leg extension, so that means it's the opposite muscles working. In the same position, my feet are shoulder width apart and my toes are pointed straight up. When I bring the weight down, bring it all the way down and squeeze the hamstrings. I hold it for a second, and I slowly lower the weight back up, and that helps me to really feel the stretch in the hamstrings, and that's when I know that the hamstrings are working. Again, with this, you see so many people just flying through the movement, not controlling it, and they're not actually working the hamstrings. So nice, slow and controlled to feel the muscle working. Okay, here we go. So into the final exercise of stage 1 and the final exercise of the lower body workout. So doing calf raises, my feet are shoulder width apart and I'm keeping the weight on the balls of my feet. When I lower the weight down, I'll bring my heels past my toes so I can feel the stretch on the calf muscle, but I'm not letting tension go off it. When I'm pushing back up, I'll push for the balls of my feet and I'll squeeze the calf muscles. This exercise is hard to do at first in terms of feeling the muscle working, so just take your time with it and really focus on what you're doing and try and build that mind-muscle connection with your calf muscles. And for this exercise, I am doing it on the leg press. That's because I don't have a calf raise machine available in my gym, but if you do have one, then by all means use that one, as it will probably be better suited to that exercise and to that movement, but you can do it either way to whatever you feel working it the best.
For day 2 of our core workout, we're doing 2 different exercises. We're doing a sit and twist with the knee up. That's going to be 20 reps total, 10 sets each side, 3 sets, resting 1 minute in between. And then to our second exercise, we're doing leg raises with 15 reps total, 3 sets total, resting 1 minute in between sets. Let's see how it's done.
Okay, so into day 2 of the core workout, our first exercise is sit and twist with our knee up. It's fairly easy to do. When I teach it to my clients, they sort of get confused at first, but you want to sit up and reach to your left side. When you reach to your left side, you bring your right knee up. When you reach to your right side, you bring your left knee up. And when you come back down, make sure your legs are straight, your back's on the floor, and your arms are in the air. It's a really good exercise. If you're doing the sit-up motion, which is working the upper part of your abs, you're bringing your knee up, which is working the lower part of your abs, and because you're twisting as well, you're then getting the obliques involved. So it's an all-round great core exercise. Into the final exercise of day 2 core, we are into the leg raises, doing 15 reps for 3 sets. As you can see, I've got a weight behind me to hold on to. This is optional. If you don't want to use a weight, you can just hold on to a machine or just have your hands underneath your bum for support. So my back's on the floor, my bum's on the floor, my legs are straight. Bring my legs down to about 1 inch, 2 inches above the floor, and I'll bring it all the way back up again. When I'm bringing it down, I'm not just throwing my legs back down, I'm actually trying to control the movement and feel the stretch in my abdominals. I hold at the bottom for a slight second, then I go again through the movement.
Okay guys, that is it for stage 1 for this training program. As you can see, each exercise is based around compound movements, where it's working 2 to 3 to 4 muscle groups per exercise, so essentially getting more bang for your buck. The exercises such as the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, the overhead press, the bent row, they're all key exercises that a training program should be based around. Which is why I put them in at the very start of the program to get you used to the movement, so you can become masters at that exercise as the training program goes on. I highly recommend following the training schedule that I put into the program. On Monday, you do the upper body and the core. Then on Thursday, you do the lower body and the core. That just allows an effective amount of rest time between each training day for maximum recovery, which will ultimately positively affect performance and muscle growth. As this training program was aimed at beginners, some of these exercises may be completely new to you, which is why I put together these videos for you to see how to do it, and I can do voiceovers over the videos giving instructional tips and advice on how to execute the exercise effectively. If you're not a complete beginner, you may find this that you're downgraded on this stage, and by all means jump to stage 2, but if you haven't exercised before, then I highly recommend you starting off at stage 1 and following this training plan. Through this stage, it's going to last for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you're going to repeat this again one more time. That's a deload week. You're going to take it nice and light and easy. You're going to decrease the weight by about 25 to 30%. Just allow enough stimulus to keep you working, but you're not going to be pushing the boat too much. So when you get into stage 2, you should be fresh, recovered and ready to up the intensity to 3 days a week. Again, a big thank you for you guys for purchasing this training program. I hope you're enjoying it and you're finding massive benefits from it. After stage 1, I hope you're ready for stage 2, where it's going to up the intensity to 3 days a week. As always, you can contact me on Facebook, Twitter or email if you have any questions on this training program, anything at all. Just give me a shout and I'll do my best to help you out. That's it for me now. See you guys in the next episode.
Skies, rise above them without getting high. But if it help a bit, take a little hit, take a little sip, put your mind at ease, swear you got the keys, you can have your dreams, that's up to you, not what others believe.
Hey guys, you can hear the background noise. I'm really sorry about that. I'm in the gym after it's shut to get these videos done, and there's some roller skating event going on. So I'm sorry about that, but nevertheless, there's some great content for you to follow, and I hope you enjoy the video.